Alright, thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to be filming my Boxy Charm unboxing video today. If you don't know what Boxy Charm is, it is a monthly subscription box for $21. That's $21 for all of the makeup, shipping, tax, everything. So every beginning of the month, $21 will be taken out of your account, and within a couple of weeks, you'll get a box full of a bunch of goodies. It's usually 4 to 5 full-size items. What I love most about Boxy Charm is that it's full-size items, unlike other monthly subscription boxes that give you a bunch of samples. Samples are nice, but they're just so many little things, and it doesn't really give you enough to know whether you like the item or not. So I like getting full-size items. So I have no makeup on right now because I'm going to be trying all of this out for you right now. First, I got a foundation brush. This is a Bare Minerals brush. Okay, so this brush looks a little different than normal brushes. The kind of brush that I like to use to apply my foundation is a flat kabuki brush. This is flat, however, if you can see, there's a little hole right in the middle, right there. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, but we will test it out. I've already washed and moisturized my face, and I primed using the Fenty Beauty primer, and I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty foundation. I ended up not getting a different shade. I'm keeping the shade that I have now. I think it works well enough that I'm okay with it. So I still have the 170. So I've seen this brush used before, and what they do is just pump some into the little hole. Ooh, that's sucking it up. So I'll just go in. That was one full pump of foundation that literally didn't cover anything. And usually with the Fenty Beauty, I can do one whole pump, and that'll be enough to cover the whole face with one layer. So this did one pump and did one cheek. So not impressed with this. Probably won't use this. I'm gonna finish my foundation with just a regular kabuki brush, and then I will be right back. Alright, so I finished my foundation, my powder, I did do some bronzer, and now I'm ready for my next step. I am going to do brows. This month I got a MAC brow pencil in the color Spiked. That was so weird. You have to hold it and then turn it, and then the brow product comes up. That's just a lot different than what I'm used to. Usually you just kind of spin it and it pops up. You don't have to try too hard to get the brow product to come out. But I'm going to be using this to fill in my eyebrows. One thing that it does not have, which most do have, I'm not sure what the price is on this, but for not having a spoolie, like even my L'Oreal one comes with a spoolie, my e.l.f. one came with a spoolie, so for a MAC one not to have a spoolie, unless it comes out of here somehow, I'm not sure. But this brow product is $18, so $18 without a spoolie that you have to bring in your own spoolie to do your eyebrows. Not sure how I feel about that, but I will be using this to fill in my eyebrows. So let's see how this color works. There's no way to categorize what kind of products you're wanting, so they don't usually do foundations or things like that. So they've chosen this spiked color for me. I'm not really sure how, whether they have just so many and they distribute it to whomever. Maybe this is a universal color. I'm not really sure how that worked out that I got this color, but we will see if it works. So let me start doing my eyebrows. That's not bad for an eyebrow pencil. I actually really like it. The color seems really nice. Not too dark. More like a neutral color. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to do the other brow off camera and I will be right back. Alright, so this is brows done. I like the brows. They're a little bit bold, but I like it. The pencil worked out really great. I definitely recommend. The only downside is the price being one, and two, there's no spoolie at the end, so it's not like a one-stop shop. You do need to bring other products in to make it work. But I'm okay with that because I have that here. But that may be something that you would like differently to have a spoolie at the end, and if that's the case, then the L'Oreal Brow Definer is definitely a go-to. Highly recommend. So my next product that I got is this here eyeshadow palette, and this is what the packaging looks like. It's got a good sized mirror, and then let me show you the eyeshadows. This is very fall-ish. I like the look of it. I am going to go in first with the pale yellow color in the corner. And I've already primed my lid with my MAC paint pot. Let me see if I can get you a little bit closer. Alright, so I'm going to go in with that pale yellow color, and I'm going to use that to set my eyeshadow primer. Next, I'm going to go into Splurge, which is this color right here, and I am using the same big fluffy brush. It's a Morphe M504. I'm going to go in with that same color just to deepen it out just a little bit more. Alright, so for the next color, I'm going to go into Gala, which is this one right here. I'm going to use that with a smaller fluffy brush. This is the Sigma E40, and I am just going to go over top of that color to blend it out a little bit more. Alright, so I like what I've got going on so far. Next, I'm going to go into this purpley color. It's called Snazzy. I'm going to take that on my Morphe M503 brush. I'm going to dip it in there lightly because I think this is probably pretty pigmented. So we'll see what it does. Alright, I really like what this is blended into. I think it looks really, really good. I'm going to go in with my flat shader brush. This is my Morphe M167, and I'm going to go in with that same snazzy color, the purpley color, and put that in the outer corner. Alright, that plum color is really pretty. I'm really liking it. I feel like you can really build this up to get even darker than what I've done. I really am enjoying that color. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with Cosmo first, which is this one right here. I'm going to use my middle finger to tap this in the middle of the eyelid. Alright, so that Cosmo color is all over the middle of the eyelid. Now I'm going to go in with this Dazzle color, and I'm going to use that for the inner corner. Sometimes when using a brush, you do not get the same pigmentation as using your finger or using a wet brush. Right now this brush is dry, but I might try and go in with my finger to try to get better pigmentation. Something about the warmth of your finger really helps with eyeshadows. So if you're not getting the right pigmentation with shimmer colors or even glitter colors, try using your finger. I think that'll definitely help. Alright, I'm going to try to go in with my finger to see if I can get a little bit better pigment. It kind of brightened up the inner corner and I really like that. It's still a pretty dark color, but the fact that it was just a little bit lighter than the color that I put in the middle definitely made it brighten up a little bit more. So now for the lower lash line, I am going to take that same little brush, my Morphe M167 brush, and go in with the splurge color, the one that we put in our crease, and put that on my lower lash line. Alright, so now with a more definer brush, my M432 brush, I'm going to go in with that snazzy color, that dark purple, and use this to get a little bit closer to the lash line. Alright, now, so this is the finished eye look. I really like it. I definitely like the plummy, purpley colors. Those colors I do gravitate towards a little bit more. So these, this palette definitely will have a place in my home. I definitely will reuse that. I'm not going to do any liner today. I'm just going to curl my lashes using my Tarte lash curler. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or not, but I recently posted about a few Morphe brushes that I really enjoy, and in the look that I just created, I used all those eyeshadow brushes to show you that with the few that I've picked as my top brushes, you can definitely use all of those ones for a full look and it still be really good. You don't need like 47,000 brushes, although it's nice. You don't need all of those brushes to do a complete eye look. So with just the few brushes that I used, I was able to create this, and I think it did a really good job. So for a mascara, I got a little sample mascara, not in my box, just with a recent order from Sephora. I got a little sample of a mascara. It's the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. I can't remember if this was a sample or if I had to use my points to redeem this. But I have used this already and I really like it. I did have some flaking at the end of the day, like some mascara flakes on the bottom of my lash line, and I hope it wasn't this mascara. I use my regular bottom lash mascara, so I'm thinking it was this, but I hope not, because I like my lashes with this mascara. See how it just looks more fuller than some of the other mascaras that I've been trying? Obviously mascara can't give you more lashes, but it can give you the appearance of like thicker lashes, and so some mascaras don't do that for me. This is one that I could definitely say does do that for me, but if it's flaking, then it's not worth it. So this is one coat of mascara. I'm going to go in for my second one. Yeah, I definitely like that mascara. I don't know if this is something that I'll buy full size. I'm going to do a little bit more investigating to see whether that is the mascara that was causing the foliage, if that was the one causing the little flakies on the bottom of my face. But if it was, then I don't think I'd purchase a high-end mascara that did something like that when I have drugstore mascaras that definitely don't do that. Alright, so for the last thing, or the last two things I got a blush. It is a loose blush, and I'm not real sure how I feel about this. I only use like solid form blushes, so I've never used a powder blush before like this one, so I'm a little bit concerned. It does seem like this would be something that's a little bit messy. Alright, I finally got to the product that was a little bit difficult. but probably only me that had problems with that. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques blush brush, and I am going to go just, that was a lot. Let's see. It's a little bit, a lot came out. Let me see if I can try to show you how much came out of this little guy. I'm not exactly sure how to like slowly dip into it without getting all of that came out of it. These kind of blushes may not be for me. It's a pretty color. It's not a bad color, but I think the whole idea behind loose powders is not for me. It's definitely a pretty color. I will give it that. I don't know if I'll use it again, just because of that whole thing that you have to open and pour some out, and then it's blush. Like if it's powder, like a translucent powder, then that's different. But this is like straight up pigment that you're putting on your face, and that is scary. So for the last thing I got was a Colourpop Satin Ultra Satin Lip in the color Little Stitious. It's a cute pinky color. Ooh, this might be baby pink. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna look good on me. Even though I don't know that it's gonna look good with this eye look slash my skin tone slash me personally, I will try this on. Alright, so this is the finished look. I've got to say the lip color is not for me, but if you like baby pink colors, then this is the product for you. I really enjoyed almost everything from this box. I really liked the eyeshadows. They blended out really nice. This look was super easy to achieve, and the colors blended out amazingly. I definitely like the brow pencil. The color I think works perfect, and it was super creamy, and so I will definitely use that again. Foundation brush I did not like. I felt as if it did soak up all the foundation that I used, so I do not appreciate that. The blush, I'm gonna keep trying to use this because I'm sure there's an easier way to get it out and not have it make a mess and it be fine. So I'm going to keep working with this guy. This lipstick will probably be passed on to somebody else. I've already used it, I know, but maybe a close friend or family member would not be afraid to share some germs with me because I don't really like this, this too much. And I think that's everything. The total of the box, let me add up everything that was in the box real quick. The total of the box was $141. What I didn't tell you that I got was a hair mask. I got a Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask for hair. I will definitely give this a try. It's supposed to be no sulfates, no silicones, no parabens, so I'm sure it's really good for your hair. But the total of the box was $141, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I only paid $21 for this whole box. I get this box monthly. I think it is a good $21 well spent. Every month I get 4 to 5 full-size items, and I usually for the most part love everything, and if whatever I don't like, I usually end up passing on to somebody. I have a lot of people in my life who love makeup just as much as me, so I can always find someone who will appreciate these items even if I don't. If you'd like to see more monthly videos of my Boxy Charm, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to do that. I do plan on continuing to get my Boxy Charm. I do get super excited every month when I see it in my mailbox. So if you'd like to see that video, please let me know. I will leave a link down below if you'd like to sign up for your own Boxy Charm. Like and subscribe to this video if you liked it. I hope that you have a good day, a good night, and good morning wherever you're at.